Greetings all, it's the Devious Monkey here, and today I'm going to show you what I suffered for to fix. Clearly, this is my office slash studio. Now I'm going to show you overall what I did, and as you can see right there, look who's back. It's the big ass softbox, and all my lights have changed around. So I'm going to show you one at a time what I did. Now, I did go up into my attic to try to figure out how best to accomplish this. And I'm not shitting you, it had to be 160 degrees up there. I don't know how I didn't have a coronary or heat stroke and just die up in my attic. Plus, it's Friday the 13th, which I didn't realize until after I went up there and came back down. And my wife even said, I can't believe you went up into the attic with nobody home on Friday the 13th. So if I had any hair, it'd be standing up right now thinking about it because my attic is creepy. Okay, so here's what we got. What I did, and bear with me here because this is going to switch around a lot with the lighting. What I did was I went up into the attic, and you can see where I've got some mis-drilled holes because I didn't quite understand what was going on with the studs up there, and that's why I had to go back up into the attic to figure out which way I was going. Instead of the studs running this way, this stud was running this way. So I'm not going to get into how I figured all that out, but I looked it up on YouTube and figured out the best way to find all the holes. I mean, all the yeah, all the holes, all the joists, and didn't quite work out the first time, but eventually I got it up there. So what I did was I got some really long, like 5-inch indoor-outdoor, like super nails, not nails, screws that I put up through there. And then in the center, what I did, that is actually a carriage bolt. And I drilled the carriage bolt first through the very center of that 2x4, and then I sort of cored it out so that it sort of went up inside, and it's coming from the top down. And then I put a nut with a washer to hold it in place nice and tight. Then I took the two bolts, or the two screws, one there and there's one on the other side, as you can kind of see, and I drilled those up into the joist through the ceiling. Now, I have literally grabbed that thing and pulled on it with my entire might, and it ain't moving. That's not coming down at all. And then, of course, I just have the cord hanging there for now. I'll probably, I don't know, maybe tuck it across there, or not. I'll just leave it there because it's not like I'm walking over here in the corner or where all my shit is. So that's plugged in now, and of course I have my remote control so I can control it now. Now I have my glorious softbox back, but it's not blocking the entire window. It's not here in the middle of the floor with a gigantic stand. There's not a cord going all over the floor for me to trip over. I have about 40 times already hit my head on that damn thing because I'm not used to it. But again, it's barely blocking the window, like insignificantly, so it doesn't block any light. It's up out of the way, and it's perfect. Now, what did I do over here? Well, I had my main light, my main aperture MC coming off this handle. I took that off. It's down there now. And then I took this light that's on this little telescoping selfie stick thingy that I had draped across here. I took that off and I put it over here, and that's acting as sort of like an extra fill light. And then I got my product light that I put back up here, high up, back, angled down, so that I can get light on here for the product if I put my second ZV-1 up here to do face down product stuff. And then everything else in here is the same. I kept my other aperture MC up there to sort of give me some blue glow. Now I'm going to come down here and show you what's going on. And as you can see, I have my original ZV-1 laying here. That's James Bond. The Countess just got killed, and that's where I froze it on the screen, so you're not getting all kinds of flashes. But anyways, here's my ZV-1 that's mounted. There's my Movo VXR10. It's all mounted onto this Cinerig setup here. And then there's my Atomos Ninja recorder. And then, of course, I have this, which is my field world monitor, which runs down and around comes all up along this pole, across the top, into the ZV-1, as well as power. So now you can see I've given myself all this area here to play with when I do top-down stuff. So from here, you can see my softbox with the grid on it. That's my main light. And then I got my fill light. There's my overhead light. And right there is my product light. And all that just sits here as I survey my office. Here's the power box for the fairy lights, which then run up all along here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now you can kind of watch me on there and see that I have myself completely centered here, and I have all of the lighting coming through and sort of giving me some even lighting, and I'm pretty thrilled with it. So when I sit back here, this is what I look at when I'm filming, and I'm sort of wedged into this corner behind this desk, but that's okay because how much room do I need to film? All right, I am schwitzing here. It has been the hottest yet this year. It said it was like 95 to 98 degrees in regular temperature. Yesterday, it was 94, and it said it felt like 107. I didn't even bother to look today because it's hotter today. So what does dumb monkey do? He goes up into the freaking attic where it's like, I don't know, had to have been 4,000 degrees. And I crawled all the way from way on the other side of the house, all the way across, right up to there, and started measuring and doing all kinds of shit. And I'm not shitting you, I thought that I was going to die of heat stroke and or cardiac arrest. By the time I got out of there and put everything away, I was covered with insulation and sweat. So I had to shower, and I'm still sweating my ass off right now. I got a little fan going on, but I do have the door closed while I'm filming, so I'm going to stop filming because it's hot as balls in here. All right, that's pretty much, here, I'm going to hold it up here so you can kind of watch me. All right, so that's pretty much all I've got for you today. I just wanted to show you what I did with the studio lighting and how I switched everything around. And, you know me, I'm continually evolving forward and up, and it really bothered me that I had this awesome, see, I'm so delirious I can't even talk. I have this awesome softbox, Godox light, and it's just sitting in the garage because I couldn't use it because it took up too much of my office. Now, again, I have not lost any floor space whatsoever. Everything is good to go. I've got awesome lighting. I think it looks great. I'm not going to bother to get in the settings. Those are going to change. I mean, I think this light's at 20. The big light's at 10%. This is at 10% maybe. And everything's plugged in and has power. And I'm good to go, and hoorah for the Devious Monkey Studio. So again, that's all I've got for you. I just wanted to show you that. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. I have been very busy. I'm going to continue to be busy. It's back up to New Jersey next week. We'll see what we give you. But for now, that's it. As always, thank you for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, forward and up.